Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a great day so far. Thank you very much for joining me. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm getting pulled to this deck of cards. So this is the one that we're going to use to start to read. Woo, we had a few cards come flying out. So let's see. These guys too wanted to pop out. What is going on? Woo, we had Deception and Envy as your first card, the Throat Chakra. It is about communication. I wonder if we got some lies going on here. The Waiting Game, Rejoice and Celebration, Stand Your Ground. Like somebody's waiting for something positive, like being promised something. I don't know if this has to do with a relationship, if it has to do with a job. We're going to grab a couple more cards. But I keep getting that like stand your ground and like don't settle. Don't settle. Conflict and defeat. I feel like if somebody calls this out and like thinking that they're being lied to or thinking that they're being strung along and they sort of pressure somebody into getting an answer about it, I feel like they're afraid they're not going to get the answer that they're hoping for. So it's sort of like it's going on and going on and going on. But I feel like there's a need for somebody to put their foot down and to be assertive and ask for what they're wanting here, because somebody's not being on the up and up with that deception and envy. The shadow side, new beginnings, emotional loss, discontent, and boredom. It's like somebody's stringing them along. Their intentions are not what they're presenting them to be. That's why I keep getting with this shadow card. Like they're presenting their intentions one way, but there's a different truth behind what's actually going on and where they're actually at. This person needs to find that out. Because until they find that out, they're being stalled out, right? They're being stalled out on their journey. I do feel like whatever this deception and envy is and being able to confront this, it is going to bring about some sort of an ending. I don't think they're going to get the answer that they're hoping for with this truth coming out. I don't think it's going to be sort of like best case scenario here for them. I think they're probably going to hear something that they don't want. That's what the cards are telling me. I'm getting a lot of that emotional loss, conflict and defeat, discontent and boredom. But at the end of the day, I get a really positive vibe from new beginning. So I feel like this is something that needs to come about for this person. Because like I said, until they do, until the truth gets confronted, until it gets brought out into the open, there is no progress, right? This person's journey is totally stalled out. And they're not moving forward with where they're supposed to be. Spiritual union. I do feel like this is, okay, we are going to be talking about a romantic relationship. Like this is somebody promising marriage, promising a deeper commitment, but never getting to it. There's always an excuse. There's always a reason to wait. Stringing someone along. It is because their intention is not to have a long-term committed relationship. They're not actually looking for that. But they know that their partner is, and they want to keep their partner around in the way that this relationship exists. And that's why they were stringing them around. I keep feeling this like confronting it. Confronting this for what it is. Recognition and reward. And I'm going to tell you why. Because whoever this shadow person is, this deception and envy, this one with their false promises, who's wasting somebody's time and stringing them along, it's because they're taking up space where somebody's soulmate belongs. And somebody's soulmate is out there. And that person can't step forward into this person's life until they get rid of the time waster. Until they get rid of the time waster. Because I get a very positive vibe off of spiritual union, partnerships and alliances, passion ignited. I do feel, and it's on the other side of this. There's this relationship that is not going anywhere. There is an ending, a new beginning. And then on the other side of that, there's actually somebody finding their soulmate. There is somebody finding their soulmate. So that chapter can't happen until this one comes to a close. And that's why I got such a positive vibe off of that new beginnings card, even though I know it comes with heartbreak. It comes with a disappointing ending. It comes with something that doesn't work out the way that somebody hoped it would. But at the end of the day, it takes somebody to where they're supposed to be. We got the sacrifice card. It probably will feel like a sacrifice, letting this relationship go. Because somebody's heart has been invested in this. Somebody was looking forward to a future with someone. But the person they wanted the future with had no intention on following through with those promises. They were just stalling them out. Material harvest. balance, temptation, truth. And that temptation card, I keep getting pulled back to not wanting to confront what the truth is. Hoping that if they're patient or they wait long enough, this person will give them the answer that they're looking for. They're going to get that reward. It's going to go in the direction that they want it to go in. But the truth is, it's a cycle. This is a cycle. This person making this promise or hinting at something deeper and never following through. It's going to stay that way. That relationship with that person, whoever the shadow card, the deception and envy card represents, that person, their intentions will not change in this relationship. That is where they're at. That is how they're choosing to be in the relationship. That is what they're driving. There's a need to disrupt that cycle. If this person truly wants to have a soulmate connection, a deep connection, a long-lasting, committed relationship, they have to look for it elsewhere. They will not get it with this person. They will not attain what they're looking for. They won't get that balance. They won't get that spiritual union. It's not going to happen. Not with this person, it won't. But it does exist out there. It does exist out there. And if this person is willing to step away from something, to make a sacrifice of something that's no longer serving them, to make way and open space for something better, then that something better can step forward, and that something better is a soulmate connection. Absolutely is a soulmate connection. I keep getting pulled back to the balance card on it. And he's kind of like the magician over there. He's got the wands, he's got the pentacles, the cups, the swords, all of it together. I also keep getting that it's like a guardian angel too. I have spiritual strength. I don't know if this person's been getting sort of hints from their intuition or having dreams. And it may have to do with their spirit guide or a relative or a loved one who's crossed over. So they're coming forward in their dreams and trying to give them the same advice. So I feel like they're hearing this from the spiritual realm before my tarot cards even picked it up. I feel like there's something else that's telling them that this is something they need to move away from. This is something they need to confront. They need to be able to speak their truth to this person. I don't think you're ever going to follow through. And I'm not going to spend my life waiting for you. You know? And being able to take their power back. Because right now they've given it to whoever this deception and envy person is. This person holds all the power in the relationship. This person is sort of driving things. This person is stalling someone out on their journey to finding the type of love connection that they would desperately like to have. We're going to grab a tarot deck here. This is the one. It's the one that comes forward for this read. So we'll see what message this has, what more detail we can get on what's going on. And Six of Cups, again, cycles. This is most definitely a cycle. This deception every person is driving. This is something that they've done in a past relationship too. And I feel like this is something this deception and envy person will do in a future relationship. Maybe at some point they'll be ready for a deeper commitment. Maybe. I don't see it being like that anytime soon. This person likes keeping things like dating. You know, they're not looking for marriage. They're not looking for that type of much higher commitment. They just don't want to get mixed in with someone. They want the option of just like packing their shit and leaving at any given time and not having to, you know, go through a court system, have children, anything like that where it's going to be a little bit messier. This person wants to be able to just cut loose and run whenever they feel like it. And so that's where they're always going to keep their relationship so that they have that option open. The Strength card is going to take a lot of strength to be able to see this for what it is too, to make that sacrifice. The Ten of Swords. And there's the Magician too. But in this Magician, I see something different. In this Magician, I see the person who's in this Deception and Envy card. Their energy steps forward. This is somebody who's being manipulative and telling somebody what they want to hear to keep them around. This is somebody who's trying to manipulate a situation and keep somebody stuck. Our Queen of Coins. Our Queen of Coins is the one they're trying to keep stuck. And I'm going to tell you about this Queen of Coins. This is somebody who has a lot to offer a partner. This is all sorts of loving, nurturing kindness. They have a wealth of beautiful qualities and offerings to bring to the right person. And they're, I'm going to say it, they're fucking wasting it on this Magician. This Magician is just taking it for granted. They're just taking all those beautiful things without giving anything in return. They just want to take what this Queen of Coins has, all her wonderful offerings, all of her love, her time, her energy, all of those things, without offering anything in return, any kind of solid commitment, any kind of honoring this person and showing how much they care and treating them the way that they deserve. Anybody who has that much to offer deserves somebody who will offer it in return and will offer loyalty and will offer commitment. The 10 of Wands, they're just creating burdens. This Magician is a burden. They are a burden. They're a burden on the heart of this Queen of Coins. And they're going to create more and more emotional burdens the longer this carries on. And it's things that this Queen of Coins is then going to have to sort through before they can get into another relationship with somebody else. It's going to be a lot of hurts that they're going to have to heal. That Ace of Cups, it is new beginnings. I'm sorry I get pulled back to look at the balance card when I look at it. This Ace of Cups, it's being presented by 2 doves. Okay, birds are messengers. And so I keep getting told that there is something from the spiritual realm that is already telling our Queen of Coins to move on and move forward from this. That this is not going to give her what she needs. She's wasting her time and energy putting effort into this Magician. This Magician does not deserve her. He doesn't deserve her. He's not treating her the way that she's meant to be treated. He's not honoring her and her gifts the way that she deserves. And I'll tell you too, I'm calling the Queen of Coins a she just because it's coming forward as a queen, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's a woman. It could be a man too who just has that softer energy. It's coming forward with that feminine energy, that more about sort of taking things slow, that nurturing, that growth, all of those sort of softer things rather than being a little bit more aggressive. Because I do feel like the other half of this is being a lot more aggressive. The Moon card on the 7 of Wands. Yeah, the Moon card is those secrets. It's the secret that this Magician does not want to have a long-term committed relationship. And they will drag this on for as long as possible. This Queen of Coins needs to speak her truth and set some boundaries. That's what's going on here. The 7 of Wands, this is about setting boundaries. This is about taking power back. Speaking a truth is huge here. Speaking a truth is huge. Like, you're never really going to commit, are you? Just say it. Just say it out loud. You know, that way this Queen of Coins can make up her mind as to what she needs to do. The Emperor, because this Queen of Coins is looking for an Emperor. They're looking for a partner to match them. They're looking for somebody who will step up to the plate, somebody who's mature, who's looking to build for the future, looking to build a home life, looking to invest in a relationship. This Magician is just not there. They're not there. We do have the Fountain card coming out too. That Fountain card is that crossroads. To me, it always feels like a crossroads with a very important choice in somebody's life. A choice that can take somebody in one direction that's not very positive, or can take somebody in a completely opposite direction that's going to get them more of what they want. It's like this is a critical crossroads for this Queen of Coins. Absolutely. If she stays in this relationship, if she stays waiting, she may just waste her time, more and more of her time. It sort of sets a tone. It sets a tone for things. If she makes this critical choice, maybe making this sacrifice, moving on and moving forward, it's going to offer great rewards. Along with some lessons, you know, it will come with heartache. But the heartache will bring certain lessons that will carry forward into other relationships and will offer a lot more positivity and personal growth. I do feel positivity in her being able to confront this person for what their true intentions are. And then to be able to do what she has to do. The Fountain card. Because this person is kind of like this Devil card. This person is a destructive force in her life. This person is someone who's going to hold her back, is going to waste her time, may keep her from meeting the person that she's supposed to be with, because all her time and energy and effort is going into this Magician. So she's not going to notice anybody else. On the other side of this, I do have a King of Cups. I get a more positive vibe off of him. I also get a softer vibe off of him. I don't feel like he's this Magician character. I feel like this King of Cups is speaking to somebody different. Speaking to somebody who's a little bit softer, who's more in touch with their emotions, and who's not afraid to be vulnerable. I do feel like this is part of that soulmate connection that is waiting for her in the future, should she choose to make the space to take it. The Knight of Swords. As confronting with the truth, not being afraid to bring it forward. The Three of Cups, it is that happiness and celebration. It's like the same damn fucking picture on the coin. Or on the card over here, this happiness and celebration, which has a 3 on top of it. It's the same freaking card coming forward in 2 decks. An Oracle deck and a Tarot deck. You know? This is like, are we going to have that happiness and celebration? Are you going to follow through and give me the thing that you're promising me? Or are you just stringing me along? I'm putting a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of energy into you. Is it going to pay off the way I want it to pay off? Are you ever going to step up to the plate? I think that she needs to do this. I think she needs to do it for herself. It sounds like this would feel good for her to be able to say this out loud instead of sort of being afraid, because I feel like there's a lot of fear here too. And I could feel that right in the beginning, like afraid of confronting a truth because she might not hear what she wants to hear. But the thing is, the truth still needs to come out. The truth still needs to be confronted. The Five of Cups. It does speak of sadness. But the Temperance card promises balance too. Because right now there is no balance. This magician has created an unbalance in her life. This certain aspect of her life that she would like to be able to nurture and to bloom and to grow into something wonderful. That lifelong love, connection, and relationship. She will never get it from this person. She will never get it. That part of her life will stay unbalanced as long as she is with this magician. He will stall out her journey for as long as possible. He will waste her time. And meanwhile, there's a King of Cups out there who she's supposed to meet. Somebody who can be that lifelong connection. Someone who can be that soulmate connection. That Three of Coins is a fruitful relationship that is speaking to this person in her future who cannot come forward until there is space for them. The Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is fear. It is fear. Fear of speaking a truth. Fear of confronting a truth. Absolutely, that's what's coming forward here. But I feel a lot of power behind that Queen of Swords. That speaking the truth, taking the power back. Taking power back. It's going to feel empowering to her. Even though it's going to, I'm telling you, it's going to bring heartache. It's going to bring not what she's looking for. She's not going to get the answer that she's hoping for from this person. But it's still going to be freeing because it allows her to shake loose something that will never give her what she's looking for. And it opens the door for her to find that in her life so that she can still have that opportunity. She can still have that wonderful love that she's looking for. The Ace of Coins, new beginnings, Wheel of Fortune. It will turn her Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. That waits for her in her future. Absolutely. So I know there's this sadness about this situation that's playing out with this magician and it not being what she was looking for. But the thing is, that wish fulfillment that she is looking for is still waiting out there for her. She will find it. It's supposed to be in her life and it's waiting for her. We got the Knight of Cups. We have the Fool card. We have the Nine of Wands, the Hangman. That Fool card keeps saying to take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith. I keep seeing the word trust. Trust in the universe. Trust that everything happens for a reason. Trust that if this relationship with this magician does not work out, there's a very good reason it's not supposed to. It's because your better match is still out there. That person you're meant to be with is still waiting for you. This is not it. This is not it. This person's been stalling your journey long enough. Long enough. And don't allow them to keep doing that. Don't allow the fear of this relationship coming to an end to stop you from confronting a truth that you need to confront. It will help to bring balance back. And it's not fair that this person is allowed to stall your journey. If love is what you desire, if that soulmate connection is what you want in your life, you deserve to have that in your life. Don't allow this person to hold you back and to keep you from finding that. If they are not going to give that to you, then they need to be upfront and they need to speak it so that you can move on and you can move forward and you can find the connection that you want and that you deserve. Alrighty guys, have a great day.